I don't need this guy back here. I want him out of my way. This is a two-step and pass rush, right? I'm going to beat him in 2 steps. We all have a tendency, if somebody pushes us, we want to come back at them. It's just natural. We're not very smart as a society, but if you get pushed, he's going to replace that step. You're going to do the same unless you're thinking about it. You understand what I mean by that? See, if we were in China, when you push somebody, push me. In China, they drop back and get ready to kill you, right? They're smart people. We're dumber animals than that. And we're always going to, bow up on you. Use that against them. Use it against them. Their natural tendencies when push is to push back. Their natural tendency when push is to push back. As soon as you feel that exchange of weight from up to down, pull it. Pull it. He'll go right by you. Everybody understand that? So that's a bull yank. All right. Now the only way we work on this is we'll mesh up just like this. I'm going to say hit. I want to see you go. And just step by. That's all we're going to do because I don't want any teeth in this. So just you're on offense, somebody on defense, show it to them. Face in there. Now press. Cut. All right, not too soon. Not too soon. You don't want to catch him. If I'm pushing you back, I don't want to catch you. I want to let you go back, and then you're going to come back to me and I'm going to pull. I want full extension of those arms. Lock them out and then draw back quickly. Cut. That's better. You feel the weight shift? Yeah. Okay. As long as he knows that he got caught going forward, that's the important thing. Get in there, John. Face up. Get it in there. Face. Right there. Go. Not bad. Feel yourself go forward. Very good. Yeah. You like what I did to you here, Tyler? What's that? I gave you the shortest offensive lineman we got.
Hey,
right here.
Get low.
You got to get low because that's your problem. Go. Not bad. Not bad. Guys, there are so many handles on them shoulder pads. We're going to use those. When I go for a bull yank, I want to get underneath that chest plate. I want to cup that thing right there, all right? That does a lot of things for me. Number one, it keeps my thumbs up and gives me the strongest arms I can have. My arms are a lot stronger, or a lot weaker this way, because they get collapsed, than they are this way, where I can use them as a battering ram, okay? So I want those thumbs up, and I want the elbows in, and I want to pop right underneath that chest. And as I'm hitting this guy and separating, I'm going to push those shoulder pads up. I'm going to do everything I can legally to this guy to get his head to look away. And as soon as it looks away, he's got no choice but to try to drop. And once he drops, he's going to try to push back on you. Now, offensive linemen are taught that. They're taught to drop the anchor. You guys ever played O-line? You ever heard your coach say you got popped? Drop an anchor. Talking about getting those hips down real low. And as soon as they do that, you can make them top heavy like a weevil and yank them through. All right? We can also yank and rip off of that. You got a really solid offensive lineman. I'm talking about a good high school lineman here. Make no mistake, I give him every offensive lineman I've ever played against, I want him to be the best guy. I don't want to beat somebody that's not worth a damn because it doesn't show me anything. Yeah, I should be able to beat a guy that ain't worth a damn, right? I want to play against the best. Sometimes those guys that are the best, when they sit, they don't rock as far forward. So we'll need to go. So we'll need to go off of this, and he just sits, weight down, and doesn't rock forward. I want to be able to pull inside and rip off of this. So that's a bull rip, and this is a bull yank. Okay? And then what's the number one thing they like to do to a bull rush? Think about an offensive lineman now. What's the number one thing they like to do to a bull rush? Bolo. They're going to grab you and fall straight to their back, right? Pull you down on top of them and you can't get there. You seen it? You felt it? You've done it, right? I hate it. That block ought to get you thrown out of a game, but they don't even call it. If that offensive lineman's good, when you get inside hands on him, he's going to get inside hands on you. And when he feels that bull, he's just going to sit down and pull you right over the top of it. That's a bolo block, right? Make sense? Yes, sir. All right, it's not a block. It's given up. But I got to give the guy credit. Is he keeping me off his quarterback? Yes, sir. Yeah, he is until I teach you this. All right, come here. You're a good bolo guy. If I'm taking this guy back on the bull and he starts to bolo, just sit down. I want to press right here. Everybody see the press?
Yes, sir.
And try to drive his shoulders to the ground and step over. Getting that separation on that bolo is imperative. So I got locked hands inside. I've made my contact with my face and I get that separation. If I start to feel him grab and pull, I want to lock those arms and drive him straight to the ground. All right, when his back hits the ground, it's going to separate me even more. Everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to kind of pop off at him right there. If he's got really strong hands, he's going to get called for holding there because he's like this, grabbing my shirt. Everybody see it? I'm on my back and I'm trying to hold on. You got to get that separation between your bodies so that referee can see it and flag it. That's your best chance of getting a holding call. The other part of it is when his back hits the ground and I extend my arms, his natural momentum is going to pull his hands away from my chest. He's trying to pull me down, right? So as he's falling, he's contracting his arms. All of a sudden, boom, I lock him out. And those hands are going to come off that jersey. And now I can step right across his face. Now let me tell you, you'll never be more happy than when you see that on film. You doing it to him. Because it looks like you just trucked him. And it's a beautiful thing. And he'll spend hours explaining that to his girlfriend, his teammates, his family. Like, you know, why'd you let John truck you like that in the game? It's going to go on forever. You got to press hard to the ground and then drive that knee through to the shoulder. I didn't even mention the knees yet. When I drive hard to the ground, I want to drive that knee through because that again is going to give me more leverage. If I end up stepping on his chest and driving off, I'm okay with that. If I end up stepping on his arm and driving off, I'm okay with that. You know, everybody understands I'm going to step right through it. And I don't mean past him, I mean right through it. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to create that separation I need. That's the bull yank, and the bull against the bolo. And then you guys can work the rip off of that as well. Once you get into a practice situation where you got on pads, I want to see you working, especially inside guys. Right? Outside guys, not so much. 5 technique, I don't want to ever go chest to chest with a guy. I never want to go chest to chest with a guy. 6 technique, I got a tight end. Usually he's in a release on a route. I don't want to go chest to chest with a tackle, ever. Understood? So if that tackle widens and shows me a pass stance, I don't want to go chest to chest with him. That's what he wants. I want to stay on an outside edge. But inside guys, I can stay on an edge by hitting him on the outside V. My body's still on his outer half here. And then I can press and stay on that outer half and yank him by. So I'm not really going chest to chest inside either.